Hi, Katie. I wanted to leave you some feedback on essay 3. Good work on this essay. Your paragraphs are organized quite well. You have a good, clear summary, and you've introduced your text quite well. And you have a clear thesis statement here, a clear claim presented. One of the things that I really like about your essay is I feel that you've stayed true to Williams's intent, but I feel like you've also been pretty fair to both positions. So while you argue that the use of force is not justified, I can see the places here and there in the essay where you're giving the doctor the benefit of the doubt when he deserves it. So such as when you mention, at one point you mentioned that he had good intentions, but clearly if you're paying attention to what goes on in this story, his good intentions quickly become overshadowed by, a much darker motivation. But the fact that you balance both of those things in the essay, as a reader, not only do you come across as being fair to William's intent, but you also come across as a very credible, fair rhetorician, meaning that you're not afraid to tip your hat to the opposition when needed. And that's something that skeptical readers really look for. So really good work there. Your paragraphs are very well organized. I see clear claims. You're using evidence quite well, and you're unpacking the evidence quite well. And they feel logically connected. So I never felt lost as I'm progressing forward in your essay. There's only some minor things here and there that I want to talk to you about. And it's really in here you start slipping into second person where you say, however, if you realize the reality she is going through, you would understand and you see. Typically in professional writing, you want to avoid second person you. It's just too informal. So that kind of language we use in speech, right? Because it's really informal and we use it to like create like connection with each other. But it's not something that you'd want to include in the writing. So here, what I would do to correct this, I would say, however, the reality is she is going. Oh, sorry, I read this wrong. However, yeah, I would just say the reality she is going to endure once he realizes the secret she is hiding. Her defiance would be understood. In the beginning of the story, the family, it's clear, like you could say, or you could just say the family is not made of money, right? Or you could say in the beginning of the story, Williams clearly establishes the family is not made of money. So there's workarounds around the use of you, so you don't have to use it. Here, right here too, make sure that you're editing however correctly or punctuating however correctly. So, oh shoot, I can't do any edits on this document right now because it's inside of Blackboard. But when however is sandwiched in between two complete thoughts, you want to do semicolon, however, and then a comma at the end of however. So it's like a semicolon before it and then a comma after it. That's how you correctly punctuate however. But yeah, it's just really what I'm talking to you about is just minor editing. And then on your works cited page, make sure you get rid of the word page. It's just works cited. Make sure that you bring this all the way over to the left. And short stories. Well, yeah, and essays, both actually, but this is a short story. They are always in quotation marks, not italics. But yeah, I mean, minor editing things. This is a good essay. So great work on this.